If you want to know how you can make your classic, simple, autumnal or transitional outfits a little more interesting, this video is for you. Because in this video, I'm going to style 5, I would say classic outfits in a way that just makes them a little bit more interesting. They're going to be transitional, so relevant for the season, just to give you guys a good inspiration or idea of, you know, how to put things on. I know we already do, but again, it's always nice to have like a different or fresh perspective on things. You know, sometimes you'd see things on people and think, oh my god, why did I not think of that? It happens to me. Even though I'm very comfortable with my style and everything, I still see things on people and think, oh okay, I can kind of like adapt that. But before we get into it, guys, if you are new on my channel, my name is Banker. On here I talk mostly about fashion, bits and bobs of beauty, a touch of lifestyle, and anything in between, because we are multifaceted over here. And if you are returning, hey, welcome back to my channel. As we do, guys, before I get into it, I'm going to show you what I am wearing, and I usually start off with my jewelry. Guys, get into these earrings. Get into the earrings. Oh my god, I think they're going to become my absolute go-to for the season. They're very prominent, even with a black top like this, simple, classic, casual. I feel like it's just doing something and it makes me look so dressed up. Same goes for this necklace. Can you guys see that? It just looks beautiful. Do you know what? I thought I would look nice for you guys today. So anyway, let's get into it. I'm going to start off with what I'm wearing actually. This outfit, very classic. I've gone for, I call it model off duty look. So it's just your simple, just a light roll neck top with jeans. But essentially we're going to take this very simple outfit. You know, there's so much we can do with a canvas like this, and that's why I call it classic. So you can go for different styles of jeans, you can go for even different colors of jeans, but what makes it interesting and what makes it stand out from anyone else wearing the same thing, it's your personal touch on it. So for this look, I've gone for this sleeveless slash gilet style jacket. I could call it a jacket. I love the details here, color combination. I've gone for like classic black boots as well, because I want to keep the look as classic as possible so that you can see all the possibilities you can do with a simple canvas like this. Also, there's different bag options you can go for, but I've opted for a denim bag as well. I'm absolutely in love with this bag. I featured it in my collective haul video, literally the video before this one, so if you haven't watched it, go and have a nosy. But yeah, this whole outfit just takes that very simple basic look, and all of a sudden I'm looking very dressed up. Again, the jewelry comes to play, the accessories come to play, and the color that I've injected with the jacket comes to play, and it brings everything together nicely. So this next look I'm going to show you, I actually decided to include this because it's sort of trending, and that's suede. For this video, let's call it a cord. I think this look would apply to having a tailoring as well, so like a blazer with a mini skirt or something like that. So that's the reason why I feel, or I can say, it's a classic, but not necessarily in suede. I decided to bring it in because I feel like this is something that would transition very nicely as well. And what we're going to do with this look is basically jazz it up a little bit to make it look more dressy. I brought in a belt snip in the waist. I think for me this silhouette works so well. It works all the time. Some people might feel like it's dated having like a waist belt, but because it really does suit me, I'm sticking by it. And then if you don't want to do bare legs for the season, instead of bringing in tights, because I think it's still quite too early for tights at this time of the year, I've done fishnets. Again, you can still see a bit of skin. It's not necessarily going to keep you warm, but this is not for a day that you're going to be out and about when it's like super cold. You know, you're going to be indoors most of the time, etc. And it's such a nice look. So you still have a bit of legs, and I've just gone with my Bottega shoes for this look. Again, you can work with whatever you have in your wardrobe. The idea of this look is to actually be able to adapt. If you have any tailoring that looks similar, this is a way you can style it. So if you have a blazer with a mini skirt, just get a waist belt, nip it in, and wear like nice shoes. In real life, I probably would opt for a black bag just to tie in the black of the belt, but just for this video I've gone for my brown bag because that's the quickest bag I could grab. If you look at it on its own, it's such a classic look. It's such a simple look to achieve, and I think it can it would transition very nicely. So if it's a nippy day, for example, I could wear tall boots with this, you know, and I can also bring in tights eventually. So this will still transition very nicely. It just depends on how you choose to style it. The third look I'm going to show you, and I'm going to repeat one of the items here, is a classic white shirt and jeans, but instead of opting for like a full long jeans, I've gone for like 3/4 jeans, and the reason is because we want to show off our shoes, makes the whole outfit a little bit more interesting automatically when people can see your shoe. And for this outfit, I've gone for colorful shoes. So these are my Missoni boots. It's got red, it's like cowboy boots but with heels, and I just love them. I feel that they make an outfit instantly very interesting. And again, classic white shirt, blue jeans. This is actually a very, very, very classic play in my book. Like, this is something I would wear. It's a plain canvas just like the first one. And also I brought in leather jacket. I think this season is the time for leather jackets or blazers or whatever you choose, but for this look I feel like the leather jacket just ties in better with the cowboy boots, and I've gone for a red bag to make it more feminine. So it's about the juxtapositioning. I don't want to give you something so obvious, you know. I want to make it interesting, you know, bringing in different elements of your personality, your style into one look. That's what we're trying to do here. And I think with this, with the simple canvas like a white shirt and blue jeans, you can play around with things like that. Also taking the same white shirts, I've gone for leggings, just for the people who go, I don't wear jeans. I think for me, white shirt is actually, it's a staple, right? I'm hoping everybody has a white shirt in their wardrobe, but even if it's not a white shirt, I think this would apply to like a white t-shirt as well. So the silhouette on its own, or the idea of the outfit, is so simple, but I decided to jazz it up and make it more interesting with this argyle vest. Argyle is going to be one of the things we're going to see around a lot this season, so I'm tapping into a trend here, but at the same time I think argyle print is very classic. So this whole outfit is still leaning on the classic side, but the vest makes it more interesting, and then I've opted for a big bag as well. So it's borderline preppy, borderline just very chic, you know. It's just an interesting outfit, and we just started off with a very simple base, but again, playing with the accessories, making things stand out, opting for interesting colors. Those are the things that would make your outfit interesting. So it feels very transitional with this vest, because the white shirts and the leggings could be summery, like you can wear that any season, but you make it season relevant with this vest, so which is exactly what I've done. The last outfit I'm going to show you is, again, something to me that feels like a classic fit, which is a roll neck. So I've just swapped this roll neck for a slightly heavier, I wouldn't even say this is heavy, because it's light but thicker yarns, if that makes sense. And just black trousers. So for those who again say I'm not into jeans, tailoring is always a good idea. I think everyone deserves a pair of black tailored trousers in your wardrobe. I've got a few. These are my latest acquisition, and they're very handy for me on my railing, so it's just easy for me to pull out. This is something I would wear for the transitional season. Again, black boots. I've kind of kept this very simple, very classic, but what you would expect with this, I don't know, but I've gone for a cream blazer. I think instantly with the cream blazer, I'm looking like I'm going somewhere important. Guys, can you see it? It lifts the outfit completely, and that's the whole, this is what I call elevating an outfit. I don't have to do too much anywhere else. This just brings everything together. Instead of opting for like a solid colored bag as well, I've gone for a zebra print bag. Interesting automatically. I could have gone for a cream bag, a plain black bag, but this time we are doing print. And remember, we're intentionally making our outfits more interesting, and that's why this whole outfit, instantly when you see me, you feel like, oh my god, she's so dressed up, but it's just classic pieces put together. It's nice. Anyway guys, I'm going to wrap this video up here. This wasn't supposed to be a long video. It's just to give you like ideas, tips on how to transition into the new season, and I'm hoping that you guys have a fabulous transitional season. I know it's very, very tricky getting dressed at this time of the year, but if we play with what we have, we're going to look amazing and we're going to look fabulous together. Anyway guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm going to leave all the relevant links you need in the description box below. Just a disclaimer, some of the items that I've styled here are not new pieces, so I might not have all the links for you, but if I can find alternatives, I will do that for you. Until next time, take care guys, bye.